Happy February the 1st, 2022. Welcome to Central Valley Talk Live. This is our Tuesday edition. You know, we expanded to Tuesdays last week. So this is our second Tuesday together, and we thank you for joining us. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Austin Breed On Air. And we are coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. You know, one of the things here at Central Valley Talk that we are really proponents of, right, is celebrating what's great about Fresno. And one thing that's great is something that's brand new, like hot off the press within the last few days. And my guest today is Jordan. Hello, welcome.
Hello, Austin. Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell everybody the name of the group that you just created.
So the name of the group is Fres Gays Run, and it's a queer, welcoming running group, but open to all from that community and also allies. And the intention is to get together once a week or every few weeks and meet up and run together in one of the neighborhoods in our city here and collaborate and have create a sense of community and a safe space for people to have fitness, do fitness together, and as well as like meet new people and find friends and as well as appreciate our beautiful area that we have here.
Tell me, is there anything like this in the Valley? I haven't heard of anything.
Not that I'm aware of. There's several great running groups that we have here. There's Fresno Art Run. My dear friend Kendra Lopez runs that.
She comes on here a lot.
Yeah. I ran with her this morning.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's 9372 Run downtown that Floyd Sanchez runs. I've been a part of that for almost 2 years. There's the Fresno Beer Runners. There's many great groups. And I'm a member of two of them. I run with those friends of mine. But I was inspired in the last couple of years during the pandemic to create another group like this to add to the mix that are here. During the pandemic, as all of us experienced, we couldn't go to the gym and get out there and do some of these activities. And that was really frustrating, especially for me who started to get into fitness once I had turned 40 and felt like limited, like now what, as we all did. And I initially found these groups on Instagram. First Floyd's 9372 Run, and then Kendra was a part of that group, and then she started the Fresno Art Run, and that was very good. And I've made some of my dearest friends here in Fresno being a part of those things. So it's really awesome.
Because it's a sense of community, but in specific for you guys, this is a way, I think, also to, what I love what you said is, you don't have to be gay to join. No. You can be an ally.
Right.
So that's kind of bridging the gap, which I think is really cool.
No, I love that. Yeah. And that idea I got from also during the pandemic. Through Instagram, we find things suggested. So it's just a great resource.
Yeah.
I ran across an account, a trainer out of Los Angeles named Luis Suarez, and he was starting a online fitness community. He's gay, and he gathered 3 other gay trainers. One was a yoga coach, and he created this program that was focused around the community, but welcome to all. And his kind of message that he initiated in sharing with people that signed up for it was that we need other spaces. Like the clubs are cool, the LGBT Center is a wonderful resource, but there's other things we can do to come together to meet people and promote mental and emotional and physical well-being coming together like that.
Yeah, a 3-in-1 whammy with this. Talk a little bit about your experience as a runner and what that, some of the benefits that you've seen.
Oh, it's great cardio, as we all know.
Yeah.
And I've learned though too, like I really am passionate about running our streets. The treadmill is fine at the gym, but I find it like kind of confining mentally. I love Woodward Park, but it does feel like repetitive sometimes going up and down those trails. Yeah. And then being a part of these other running groups and appreciating Fresno and the communities around. There's so much for the mind. As you're running, you may see a new business that's opening up, have discussions about that with your peers you're running with. You may see just some art you would never have noticed before. You see maybe a small park or a mural or any number of things, some historical architecture that can be appreciated. Maybe you didn't notice before that you noticed on foot. It's interesting because sometimes when I drive the city, I get lost versus when I'm running. So I'm like, I know where I am, but I don't. Like, this is one-way street,
Right.
But I just really find there's a sense of discovery and excitement being on the sidewalk or on the side of the road. We even get inspired by, there's a lot of depression in our city in certain neighborhoods. And I feel like uplifted by, running by sometimes in the early morning we run and people that are homeless are waking up and the city is beginning to stir. And they even shout words of encouragement as we go by. And that's very inspiring, like, oh, keep going. Or, and we always say good morning when we go by. And that kind of goes, too, with, this group that everyone wants and deserves to be seen. And I feel like they belong somewhere and that they're cared about. I think that's very important.
Okay, so as far as the time, the place, how's that going to work?
So, I've got some groups that kind of have some flexibility and some are have a regular meeting time. I think the group that I'm creating here will have some flexibility.
Okay.
I've been a part of afternoon runs when it's lighter or longer. I've been doing night runs with certain friends and also early morning. Sometimes Kendra has us meet at 5 a.m. and we run into Chinatown, which is exciting. People I tell my coworkers, they're like, "What?" I go, "No, it's fine."
Or people say there's a Chinatown in Fresno.
Exactly. That always baffles people.
Yeah.
So I really love that. So this first run will be this Sunday at 10 a.m. And it'll be a downtown run. I think the vision that I have that perhaps we'll have it in different neighborhoods of the city to just have variety. This one will be at 10 a.m. and we'll meet in front of Ironbird Lofts on Fulton.
Okay.
There's kind of a little courtyard space there in front of that neighborhood, that complex. And then we'll take off from there probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes after, and then do a 5 or a 10K, whatever people feel up to. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited about that. We'll see where it goes from there. I think there'll be variation.
And then maybe get a fruit shake or
Yeah, exactly. There's Rio acai bowls right there.
Yeah, exactly.
I know some of my friends have Kendra especially has tried to collaborate with businesses or to appreciate, maybe have a starting off point at a certain local business and support that. And that's something I would like to do too. Perhaps in the future partner with the LGBT Center that's downtown on Fulton. Maybe start there or different things like that. Run through Tower and see some of the things that are here too as well.
And I mean, this is just getting started. Again, this is going to kick off this Sunday, 10 a.m. Here's another question. Do you see yourself branching off to different cities around the valley eventually as well?
I think so. I mean, it's very open to see what the interest is and see where it goes from there. Absolutely. Yeah.
But you're starting in Fresno for now.
Right.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much for coming on, and you'll have to update us on 6 months from now. And is there any capacity as far as how many people can join or?
No, not at all. I know it's one of the groups that I've been in so far in my experience have been kind of 5 to 10-ish, but they have been bigger before. From what I know before the pandemic, and all levels are welcome. It's not a race. I've been a part of groups where we do checkpoint, we stop after a mile and wait for everyone to catch up, and then we continue together. And also in other groups where we just kind of jog together and talk while we're running too. So there's, we'll see how that develops, but there'll be definitely flexibility that everyone to be a part.
Very good. Check it out, everybody, on Instagram at FresGays Run. Is that right?
Yep, that's right. Thank you so much.
Good to meet you, brother. Thanks,
you too.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.
I'm Austin Reed. You're watching Central Valley Talk. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. Happy February, everybody.